Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Morgan Greer Tarot, supportive oracle cards, energy oracle cards, Sandra Ann Taylor is the creator. There's like, I feel like a skipping record energy here. Kind of like, you know, a record skips or jumps from one part of the song to the next. For those of you who are familiar with records, which I think even younger people are at this point, because like that's a nostalgia thing, right? That's what I'm feeling though. Oh, we got a twister. What's up with that? Okay. This is for Scorpio. Okay, so somebody... Alright. You're not really sure about somebody. But it's going better. Okay, we got a lot of oracle cards out here too. Is this good? Yeah, you got to think it out is what I'm getting. I feel like you might end up in one of those autopilot moments. Autopilot moment. There we go. Like where you just kind of, one of those things where you just kind of do it and then afterwards you're like, oh yeah, I guess I did that. Kind of like, yeah, I guess I did that. I don't know. It's just kind of like, the energy currently is like you seem to be not really sure what the deal is with somebody. This is somebody who means a lot to you, but this is like, I call it a spinner card. When they, once in a while a card just, it spins, which means it's good and bad. There's a lot going back and forth here. Whatever you're dealing with, it's a connection with a person that you actually like a lot. This is somebody who means a lot to you, but like, I feel like your thoughts are messing with you. Like for 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not. You also got the High Priestess card, but this is your challenge card. Trying to pull it together and just ground the situation down, like not down, but you know, ground the situation to like the facts. What do I know of this person? Who is this person? How much do I really value them? Do I really think they're working against me? Do I think that things are okay? Is there something that's wrong? This is a water sign thing, I think, too, because like all three water signs, I feel like they have a tendency to connect to energy, to honestly connect to the energy and what is there. Like if something's disrupted, you know something's disrupted, but it might not be coming towards you, but you might be connecting to something wrong with somebody. Like their energy is not stable. It may not be negative towards you, but you know something is negative there. Maybe not realizing what the actual problem is, just like you know something isn't right. And I'm getting that's the Hermit going up and down for you. It's like going in circles. Like sometimes you figure out like there's something wrong with them, but sometimes it might switch over and backlash on you, kind of like, oh, do they have a problem with me? Like, why are they mad at me? Like, what did I do? Like, why is there negative energy from them coming towards me? And it's not technically coming towards you, but they're kind of torn up in this negative energy, and it's kind of like you're tuning into them because you care about them, so you're kind of tuning into it. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to move on for it because I'm just going to make it more complicated. Before we go any farther, though, I do want to say this person cares about you greatly. This doesn't have to be romance, but just like whoever is in question with you, they definitely value you greatly. They definitely do. The thing is, they are going through something. Something like they have a lot of internal conflicts going on, but I don't think it has to do with you directly. Something about life is just not stable. They're not happy. They're trying to fight to make it work out. They're fighting themselves while they're fighting a situation. It's almost like when they move forward, they're in their own emotional battle. If they did what they were supposed to, if that was the right thing to do, if it wasn't. I just feel like they're in a lot of emotional upheaval. I don't know if they're in distress. I guess it depends on the person, but there's upheaval. Definitely emotional upheaval with this person. That's what you're actually connecting to. This is somebody I feel like that would normally talk to you, but for some reason they're not. That's another thing. I think that's another thing with the problem. For some reason they feel like they should handle this on their own, and that's a problem too. They got the King of Pentacles, which don't get caught up in the gender, but that's the challenge card. One of the challenges, because this is Pentacles is Earth, one of the challenges is holding it too closely to themselves or holding it in and not sharing the information. Sometimes that happens where I can have more control if I keep it to myself. I tend to think of Earth as being able to really hold secrets very well if they want to. especially if they believe it's the right thing to do. Once they decide to, is that right, or am I off on that? Because like that's like the wall. Like you build a wall from Earth, you know what I mean? And you know if they don't want you coming in, you know they can even make it so you can't even see it. If they can camouflage it well. Like they hold things back if they want to. They don't let things go if they don't want to, and you don't get past them if they don't want you to. That's just how it is with Earth, with strong Earth, when Earth is very fortified. I'm thinking like it's not so much a secret. It's like trying to handle things on their own is what I'm getting. It doesn't feel secretive, but it feels more like handling it on their own, working through it, fighting through it on their own. They're not really talking this out. They're trying to handle it on their own. It's not like a secret, but it's just kind of like not really sharing what they're going through. That seems to be what their problem is. They're self-containing, thinking that's good, but I'm getting they need to talk. They need to communicate. That's the thing with this other person. And I feel like normally they would, and I think that's more of the disruption, the energy between the two of you, because for some reason they're not. Like it's almost like they feel like maybe you have too many burdens to begin with, or they're not sure how this is going to make anything better, and they feel like they'd be dumping on you or just creating more problems for you, and they don't want to do that. This is somebody who actually cares about you a lot, but they're feeling like they should just be handling their own mess. But ironically, you would both feel better if they would just talk about what the problem was. You would both feel better. Like you would both feel better. It would help them, but you would also be like, oh, that's that energy. That's what's going on. And the fact that you're able to connect to this person and talk it out with them and make you feel good. Like they matter to you. So like I don't need to explain that to you, but I feel like I would need to explain it to the other person. Like you matter, they matter to you. So them talking is a good thing. You like that. You like that. Like you like to know. I don't feel like you're overburdened either. Although Scorpio has a very interesting energy. Sometimes you guys got a lot going on, but somebody else telling you their problems sometimes helps you solve your own problems. Y'all are complicated sometimes. I don't know how you do that, but sometimes it's like you see their problem and you're like, oh, well, if they just do that, you know what, now that they're doing that, I can do this over here. And it just kind of moves things around for you. It keeps your brain going. I don't know. You guys are quick. I know that too. You guys, you handle things fast when you need to. I don't know. This person may not realize that you can handle a lot more than they realize. Maybe you can even handle more than you realize. Because I think I know a couple Scorpios where they're like, I can see them go through like mountains of stuff. And then a couple little things go wrong and they think that they're kind of falling apart. And I'm like, you've gone through so many things. You've done so much more than that. And I'm like, you're going to make it through this too. Scorpios are extremely strong. I just wonder if sometimes... Do you guys know? I think you would know, but sometimes I feel like the Scorpios, I know they sometimes doubt it until like, but then you're like, you show back, you point back, yeah, but like, look at that mountain of stuff you already did without even thinking about it. Like, you're strong, you got this. I don't know why we're talking about that, but there you go. The energy I'm getting when this person finally talks to you, are they going to talk to you? Because I feel like it's random. I feel like it's so random that they finally just spill the beans about what they're dealing with. That's when things balance between the two of you. It's the Two of Pentacles, but I'm getting like a balance feel with this. Things will balance out. The Strength card comes in because it's kind of like you do have a lot going on, but it's kind of like you have more than enough time for them. They just need to tell you what's going on and you'll be able to talk it out. Your energy will just calm down. Ironically, when you help other people, I just feel like everything goes better. And everything just starts to flow so much easier. It's almost like I have so much going on so far, but then somebody else comes at you with their problems that you care about. You're like, all right, let me put this over here for a second. You help them, gives you a little mental break. You go pick back up your burdens, and then you're like, well, all right, let me sort this out, let me sort that out. And you start unloading your burdens and handling them. It just makes things smoother. It loosens up your energy. It frees things up. You just seem to move things a lot easier. Things just flow better for you. I don't know. Am I just kind of like fangirling with Scorpio right now? Because I can't do that. I'm not the person that deals great with stress, but I'm getting like when it gets even heavy, it's like it's so much, it's too much, and then it gets heavier. You're like, well, all right, then I'm just gonna sort it out. And I don't know. Y'all can do a lot. You just do. I don't know. I'm like, really? Am I just fangirling with this thing or fanboying or whatever you want to say? I'm like, geez, that's a lot. It's just kind of like, it's too much. What? There's more? Well, give me that. All right, now I'm just going to sort it all out. I don't know. Going gets tough, the tough get going, I guess. Because it comes in really quickly, and then you just connect to that higher knowing, and you're just like, well, this is what I need to do with that. This is what I need to do with that. This is what I need to do with that. This is what I need to do with that. This person is almost like your trigger. Once they let it go and they let you help them, because they might just need to talk it out with somebody, just need somebody to hear them, that they're going through some stuff and that it's hard, and somebody to say, yeah, it is hard, but you're going to make it. That might be all you do for them. That literally frees up your energy, and a lot of other problems around you just seem to, like the balloon, like it's like the air coming out of a balloon. You just like, well, we're going to do this way, and we're going to do that way, and you just take care of the majority of what's bothering you. Is this coherent? Because I feel like the energy is just taking a life of its own here, but hopefully it is. You got the door to spirit and the strategy. I am so confident that this is how this is going to play out. You're going to fight to make it successful. This is the 9 of Wands, but in this deck it very much feels like it's a success card to me. But like, you're fortifying the thing, you're holding your ground, you're creating that success. The door to spirit is opening up with a strategy. Literally, this one person, unloading their burdens with you, is opening all these doors. And you know what? They're moving on from this energy. They're feeling like they're under all this stress and things aren't going right, and it's really not that bad, but they're feeling like it's horrible. There are some things that are bad, but this is fixable. You're opening that door to value for them. They're opening the door to spirit for you. They don't realize that. They don't seem to get it. Not that it matters, but it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, but like, by them talking with you, they free up both your energies. You're helping them release from this. They're feeling trapped. You're helping them release themselves from this trap. When you go from the trapped card to the 4 of Wands, that's like things are stabilizing. Instead of feeling trapped, they're feeling more stable. And they're getting that. You are that rest and rejuvenation for them. It is releasing for them. Is there anything you can do to promote this? Is there anything we should say? They're going to come towards you randomly. I feel like that's what this reading is about. Just know that they're going to come at you randomly and just start talking about things. At first, it won't be the problem, but I feel like you will know what to say to get them to talk about whatever it is they need to talk about. It just gets better from there. Like, I don't know. I think this is just a reading to let you know the person you're worried about, that you're like, I think we're on bad terms right now. I don't know what's going on. It feels like there's negative energy coming from them towards me. It's not literally towards you, but they're going through something. When they just talk it out with you, it just releases so much stress for both sides. Things get better. It's just like the trigger that makes everything just calm down. I don't know. I'm going to let that go there because I just feel like it feels very complicated to me, but that's cool. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.